Hi everyone, so third video review for this week is for the number 94 project by Cheyenne. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that, so if you're on YouTube there's a link in the description below, and if you're on Facebook on my blog then there is a link within the post. And this is the video review. So the number 94 project by Cheyenne. Really lovely, this story. Georgie has inherited her uncle's old house. It's in serious need of repair, and she arrives on the street, meets all of the friends and neighbours who completely welcome her with open arms. It's a real community, and her uncle has left a will, which means Georgie has a bit of a project on her hands, and with all the help of the neighbours, they get to work. So Georgie ends up falling for Marta, who is one of the neighbours, and it is more than she expected, but it leaves her with a decision to make once she's finished her project. So with this, it had such a lovely sense of community. All the neighbours played a part in the story, and it just had this lovely, warm, welcoming feeling. Georgie was new. They just became friends with her. They just accepted her, and instantly it was as if Georgie had been a part of their lives forever. She just fitted in really well. So the balance between the project that Georgie was working on and her growing relationship with Marta and the other neighbours, her friendships blossoming with them, meant the story wasn't too heavily focused on either or, and it left a well-rounded story in which it became really easy to immerse yourself in everything going on. So you were really excited when they were working on the project because they were doing it as a team, and then you were really excited when she was like forming these friendships and getting to know everyone better, and really hoping that, you know, it might change her mind and that she was going to stay after she'd finished her project. So the friendships between the existing residents and then with Georgie meant everyone was involved, and we got to know everyone really well, and they were really supportive of one another and just there for each other, and I really liked that about the story. It actually left me excited to know if they're going to appear in future stories, which I really hope they are going to, or maybe have one of their own, some of them. They're brilliant cast of characters, just making this story something more. So they were kind of like a little family, and you just knew as soon as Georgie arrived, she was going to be a part of it, no matter what her decisions were. In the end, she was still going to be a part of them now. And Marta and the others added a little bit of comedy, which was nice. They lightened the mood and the romance between them. Just it worked really well. But they had this great sort of connection with one another when they were all sort of chatting and getting along and everything. So they all had their little quirks and their own personality, and you know, the way that one had an effect on the other, and then they had also like affected Georgie's decisions, like the way they all interacted and behaved with her from the very beginning. Like when she arrived, she knew what her goal was, and then everything sort of threw it out slightly. But you just knew there was this extra special connection with Marta. She really connected with her straight away, and I was so happy for them both. Marta was really there to support Georgie through everything, and she was the first to make sure she felt really welcome on their street. So it was a lovely story. It had a lot of heart and soul. It was quite magical in a way, and it's just nice to think that such a lovely, welcoming place could exist, and that working together, amazing things happen when you work together. And I highly recommend the story. It was absolutely great. It was full of positivity and just really a story that was really hopeful. So every moment of it was really enjoyable, and it really just left me feeling so hopeful, happy and smiling. But I also felt like I belonged there too. It was really nice. It was welcoming to you as the reader as well. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of the number 94 project, which I really hope you will. If you've read the number 94 project, I would love to hear your thoughts, so please comment below. Please let me know what you thought of the story, and if you haven't read it yet but you're planning to read it, it's on your to be read list, or you're really intrigued and thinking I really want to know more about that book and that story now, again, comment below, because it's always great to hear what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, I really hope you enjoy it. Bye.